Hello, how's it going? More stuff in, obviously. This is all, hopefully the rest of this video is just tail end stuff from what I've ordered in December. I finally have notification about my Shawshank 4K, it's in the mail, thank God. My Arrow video bundle has arrived, even though I emailed them saying, hey, what's going on with it? Because I'd had tracking, but it hadn't been updated since the 14th of December, and then suddenly the 2nd of Jan, it was like, it's in Melbourne, it's ready. Even though I emailed them about it, they were like, "Oh, sorry, we'll resend the whole thing," and except for one of them, which was out of print, so they refunded me. So that's kind of hilarious because it's now here. I was just asking where it was. I didn't ask for a refund. I didn't ask. I just was like, "Hey, can you just ask the post people what's going on? You know, just in case. It's the end of the year." It was like a week late. I don't know what was happening. And yet it's arrived. But we won't focus on that yet. We're going to focus on Outrun DVD. They're a new distributor? Retailer? I think retailer is the word. Like Cinemaniacs and JB Hi-Fi and whatnot, Den and DVD. Not really JB, but kind of the same. Who will import and export. So in this case, I bought 2 movies from them. I got the 4K of Flashdance, the UK region version, which comes with a nice glossy slipcover. It's a very interesting sleeve because it genuinely just looks like a mannequin, and I feel like that's the point. I've never seen Flashdance before, so the whole first time on 4K thing is cute. You know, Region B. For the Blu-ray, it does come with some special features and whatnot, but not an overly blown amount of stuff. Filmmaker focus, the look of Flashdance, releasing the Flashdance phenomenon. That's all it has listed. God knows if anything else is going to be in it, but you get the 4K and you get the Blu-ray. So I don't think there's any special features on the 4K. But yeah, they had that. They had a one I wanted to get, which was $60, so I didn't buy it in the end. But it was a Point Break. Oh, it's a Scream Factory. But because it's, cheaper on Amazon, sometimes it's just easier to get stuff there. And as much as I love supporting people who are importing, I can also import myself. I don't have to support the other people, but at the same time, yeah, because I'm still a consumer, I still want to go the cheapest option. So Flashdance was about $40 odd, which is pretty good actually. And this one here was $50, which I initially didn't want to go with, and then I bought it anyway because the one I had, this is Titanic, I might as well just fucking show you. I can talk and show at the same time, show and tell. This is the UK region version. I wanted to get this from Amazon, but it suddenly sold out, and I was like, oh shit, I guess I can't buy it from them anymore. I mean, I probably can. It'll eventually show up again, but I decided, I think, to go Flashdance at, Outrun, because I followed them on Instagram. They followed me first, and I was like, oh, okay, who are these guys? And I followed them back, and, they do story posts and, posts on their story on their feed to say when they've got new stuff in. So I kind of go on to the website and be like, they got new stuff in, I'll buy some stuff. So I figured I'd buy these 2. It came in bubble wrapped, came in easy peasy Australia Post box. It came in after 2 days. Actually, I think I ordered it last week. It might have been Friday or Saturday I ordered it, but or Thursday even. It might have been Thursday, but long weekend kind of deal. You get the 4K disc, you get the Blu-ray disc, you get the bonus features disc, all regions as well, which is nice. All of disc art, which is also nice. Yeah. It came after a couple of days. It's the same as, for me with Dead End DVD, where it'll take a day or 2 or 3 to come in, because realistically, you put in the order, they'll process it the next day, and then have it go to Australia Post, and then you'll get tracking, and then 2 or 3 days later it'll be in, which is really convenient, because they're in the same state as me. Victoria has a lot of these people now, which is great, So as a minor review for Outrun DVD, the website's easy to use. It's still the kind of, if you don't like overpriced stuff, or you don't like how Australians have to price things up a bit more because, of course, they're importing as well, then, you could always just go to Amazon or something. But if you want to support local, there you go. Same as Dead End DVD, same as Cinemaniacs. It's all the same gist. I actually really like how Outrun's website works. It's really smooth. I don't know, compared to all the other websites I've dealt with, Cinemaniacs is very chunky, but it's okay. It's just very chunky. Dead End is nice, but I feel like it could be smoother. But Outrun kind of have perfected it weirdly. I don't know. It was their one main benefit, like immediately. I'm like, I know exactly what I can get right now because it's like there. It's just quicker to it. I don't know, but still, they came with the sleeves. It's nice and glossy and shiny and beautiful, and it's cool. And they follow me on socials, so I figured I'd give them the shout out. So anyone in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia in general, and you want someone else to import from, they also have stuff. They also had the Avatar Collector's Edition set, which I almost ordered, but then I was like, I don't need it. I've got the 4Ks that already came out last year, plus the original Blu-ray set. And it turns out, despite the fact that they've upscaled remastered the special edition versions of Avatar onto 4K discs, apparently they're really bad packaging. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I kind of benefited from not spending $85 on that shit. So yeah, fucking Disney. But still, as an overall, Outrun, good option. At least if you want someone other than Dead End DVD or Cinemaniacs. They all have different options, which is nice. Yeah, that's the best I can go with. They've got somewhat different brands for the most part, but for them, they've always got something that's the same. So you can be like, oh, these two websites have this for $5 to $10 a difference per store, usually the same price realistically, and then you got other products to juxtapose with. But of course, for something like Scream Factory releases, I'll probably just go with Amazon. Mostly because they're on sale a lot. It's usually a lot cheaper, fluctuating prices and whatnot. Either way. This next bundle is from Arrow Video. Like I mentioned, they are sending me duplicates of these. Apparently, I haven't gotten the email yet that has been sent, but I have been refunded for at least one of these. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Do I tell them, hey, don't worry about sending them? But at the same time, the 3 that I will be getting, which includes this one, Hiroshima, and a few others, I'm happy to give to friends because I know who would like them. This comes with reversible artwork, that's the main artwork that you might have seen. I just figured I'd go with the other artwork because it's like the original artwork. It's a lot more kind of cheesy 50s look, but at the same time, I just kind of like it more. It doesn't seem as dire. I mean, you look at the same artwork is basically down there, but now it looks like it's also a romance, maybe, question mark. I don't know. This is obviously about Hiroshima. It's about the day. It's archival interview with an actress, Hiroshima Nagasaki download 2011, a 73-minute documentary featuring interviews of survivors of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bombings, now residing in the US, with an introduction by the director. Hiroshima Cinema and Japan's Nuclear Imagination, a new video essay by Jasper Sharp, and reversible sleeve featuring newly commissioned artwork by Scott Saslow. So yeah, this is a 2020 release. It doesn't tell me. The movie was done in 1953, so I'm very curious about it because I obviously love Japanese culture. I'm very big on nuclear stuff. Like, it's one of those things that you'd be maybe surprised by. I don't have a giant wallpaper with an atomic bomb cloud on my wall or anything. I'm not going that far, but it's a very fascinating period of time for me. The fuck was that? It's a very fascinating period of time for me. Ironically, I didn't watch Oppenheimer for that reason. But yeah, just worth noting. Strange, my dogs are actually having fun playing with each other. Anyway, I got the game. This is the reversible artwork for the original art. This is the Arrow Academy version from the 2K restoration from the original camera negative, by the Criterion Collection, supervised and approved by director David Fincher and cinematographer Harris Savides. You get 5.1 and 2.0 DTS, isolated music and effects track, subtitles, audio commentary by critic and programmer Nick Pinkerton, so not director commentary. Falls Week developing the game, interview of co-writer, a video essay by critic Neil Young, and then promotional stuff, and alternative framed 4x3 prepared for home video, standard definition only, with a new introduction discussing Fincher's use of Super 35 sharp shooting format. I wanted to get this. Obviously, I wanted to get the Criterion version, but it's still like $65 to $80 fucking dollars on Amazon. Even I could probably get it for like $60 odd on eBay, but I'm like, the disc was upside down, I'm sorry about that. For those curious, the original, that's the newly commissioned artwork, which I didn't notice that it was the game until I went on their Black Friday sale, which is where I got these from, Black fucking Friday sale. And I've been wanting to get the game for ages, and I noticed it there, and I realized, oh shit, that's the Fincher movie. And then, I just compared it with the Criterion. I know the Criterion, I think, has the commentary and like a few extra features, which so it makes it arguably the better purchase, but because of how much more expensive it was, and this was like $20, I think it was like, yeah, between $10 and $20, that I was like, I'm just gonna buy this version because I'm saving like $40 to $50, and it's got reversible artwork, so I still get the original bloody art, and then I can just watch it whenever, and it's the same version that Criterion has done. I didn't actually know it was the same scan until I read it on the back of that, and I'm like, oh, that's actually really nice. It's just the special features that Criterion will have differences with. So, yeah, I don't know, it's one of the few Fincher films I have not watched, so it's a good benefit, good addition. Another reversible artwork, this is Coffee, the Pam Grier film, director approved as well, first time on Blu-ray, audio commentary with writer-director, interview with Jack Hill, interview with Pam Grier. I don't have Foxy Brown, they sold out, and it really sucks because I would have loved to have gotten Foxy Brown, but this is the first one, so that's good enough. Video essay as well about blaxploitation, an original theatrical trailer, and of course, you do have this artwork, which is very nice, and then you get disc artwork, which is also very nice, and then you take out the disc artwork, and it's similar enough, but that's the other artwork. It's 3 nice pieces of artwork, but I love this. I love the 70s style, the blaxploitation look of it. It's like James Bond-esque. I really love this art, so, I mean, she's the godmother of them all, like, come on, like, I haven't watched it yet, and I think I've watched Foxy Brown. I think I watched it on the Criterion channel a couple of years back. I remember liking it. I can't remember that much about it, but yeah, I need to get into more Pam Grier for the obvious sake, and also blaxploitation in general. So, yeah. Street Fighter Trilogy. This is the limited edition, apparently, or at least it's out of stock now on the website. Slipcover and original artwork on the inside. I've actually just reversible. It has the same artwork as the slipcover does. Of course, it has all 3 movies, including special features and whatnot. I realize the shadow might retract from what you can see, but they're all 2K restorations of all 3. Easy peasy. Oh, except for the third one. Third one's just a HD transfer of the original Japanese and American versions, but doesn't come with any special features outside of trailers. But the first one comes with, first and second one, they all come with the Japanese and American versions from the original camera negatives, 2K scans. Commentaries on the first and second film. The first one has a 30-minute interview of Sonny Chiba, as well as an interview of the director. The second one has commentary, and that's it. So they get less and less special features as it goes by, but it doesn't matter that much. And you get disc art on each one, which is really nice. They're all Region B, potentially locked, but, doesn't really matter that much to me personally. But yeah, and then you get a booklet as well, so that's, yeah, it's a 40-odd page booklet and talking about the films and whatnot, so I won't dive too much into the booklet on camera. I gotta stop doing that. There's a booklet, good enough, like it's pages and images. You get the gist. But yeah, so I'm pretty keen to watch this. Apparently it's quite good, and I got it for I think it was $25 because I ended up getting refunded that money. So yeah, that's why I'm pretty sure all the rest of those were less than $20 each. So I think this whole order was less than $100. So yeah, probably about $100 for all 4, but also less now because I got this for free. Which is funny. I don't know. I could just email them back and be like, hey, sorry, but also, fuck the Hut Group. Sometimes I love Arrow Video, but my god, these are older releases back when Arrow Video was at their prime, so, yeah, it is what it is. Back when Arrow Academy existed. Of course, now we've got Radiance Films, so, good stuff, maybe, arguably. What else did I get? Because I'm just going to do it all in one video. I got more mail coming out throughout this week, so get it all done in one foul swoop. Well, I thought I'd have more, didn't I? And of course we do. We have Falling Down, the British release, which doesn't comes with a commentary with the director. It's a Joel Schumacher film. Holy shit, I didn't realize that. And Michael Douglas as well as a conversation with Michael Douglas and theatrical trailer. So, not a great proportion of stuff, but pretty basic release for a film I have not yet seen. So I'm pretty excited to watch it. It was mostly it was $15 on Amazon, so you know they had it on sale for the Boxing Day stuff. And I also got another film which is probably going to be the last one of this video because it hasn't come in yet. It's probably going to come in tomorrow, hopefully. I was watching the Mad Max films last week, the first and second one. Last week? 2 weeks ago, oh my god, in December, I was watching the Mad Max films, and I only had the Blu-ray of the trilogy, plus the 4K and the black and chrome steelbook of the fourth one. And they had it for $68 on Amazon. This is the UK release. I specifically got it. It does actually come as a slipcover release, which is really interesting. So you get a kind of glossy plastic on there, which is really nice and kind of beckons that you don't really need the sleeve, but, you know, still gets the sleeve, why not? And has all the individual releases. This is obviously the UK version, so they all come with Blu-rays, and it comes with the DVD for The Madness of Max, as well as the black and chrome edition of Fury Road. I know that this is from this scan from, I think it was Kino or whomever did it. It doesn't have reversible artwork, none of them do. So you get the 4K disc. It does say Dolby Vision, but from what I've heard, it doesn't actually have Dolby Vision. It's just a standard HDR10 grading. I think this is the original Warner Brothers Blu-ray, and then of course the Madness of Max Region 2 DVD. Worth noting that for people in Australia who don't have Region 2 players, but if you have a Region 3 player, you should be okay with it. But alternatively, the Australian Anthology set, which is only Blu-rays, comes with the DVD as well, which is Australian Region 4. So, unless it's a Blu-ray, but I'm pretty sure it's a DVD in Australia as well. And also you get, you know, new artwork, which is pretty nice. You know, it's not bad, you know, for the fact that they did this for all of them on 4K. I was mostly wanting to get this one on 4K because it was the only one I really cared to get. And of course, I felt like maybe I could get the Kino release of Mad Max, but then because of apparently they've just put the same transfer onto this disc, and then the only extra special feature is that whole documentary on its own disc. You know, I figured I'll just get this instead, and it was $68. It was a lot cheaper because this was like $30 by itself at JB Hi-Fi. Special feature-wise, it comes with Road War, the making of the Road Warrior on 4K disc only. But then it says commentary with the director and cinematographer, and then an introduction by Leonard Maltin. So, not a great portion of special features or anything. It was basically just the 4K upgrade that I was getting, but this one at least has the extra making of on this 4K disc as well. So there's two bonus making of documentary video thingies that I'm getting, plus, you know, remastered versions of the films. And in all fairness, they still look fine on Blu-ray, but I figured, why not? I got all the Blu-rays pretty cheap. And I do like the artwork. It's not bad. This one has no special features whatsoever. But of course, you still get the 4K and the Blu-ray. All of these stipulate just standard HDR10 grading. It's not bad. I'm not huge on the artwork, obviously, the whole big head, that kind of bullshit. But, like, quality-wise, they don't look the most HD, but they're not bad. They've got, like, a kind of grittiness to, like, the overall image, which I think is just, like, a texture added on top of it. Maybe to hide any imperfections, but also it kind of just makes it work a bit better. I'm curious to rewatch Beyond Thunderdome. I didn't love it when I watched it a couple of years back, but I'm planning to rewatch it, obviously. Now that I have the 4K, which now I question, do I watch the 4K of Mad Max and the Road Warrior? I could rewatch them, it's a new year. I can do that. I only watched them in December. And then, of course, Fury Road, which this is my second 4K I have of it. Obviously, there was no way around that, but I don't mind having the 4K and Blu-ray again, and the Black and Chrome edition as well. I already have the Black and Chrome because I have the British Steelbook release, which is the like half and half with the Black and Chrome and the regular version on Blu-ray. I've buried that that Steelbook somewhere up there or whatever. I don't really care to watch the Black and Chrome edition. I watched it once. I got like half an hour in, and I was just like, I just don't like it as much as I do the original coloured version. Not to mention the fact that when you get to the storm sequence, and it actually does cut to black and chrome or the black and white in that storm, that's not in the black and chrome edition, obviously, because it's not going to cut to anything, because there's like colour change difference because there's no colours. So yeah, I prefer it in its hot red and greens and fiery yellows and stuff like that. And this obviously still has all the same special features on the old release, so there's nothing overtly special about these. It's mostly the extra documentary and getting the original trilogy on 4K, which is a nice upgrade. Obviously, the lack of special features on Thunderdome and stuff like that is really disappointing. I was happy to get it for, yeah, $68. I keep thinking 70, I'm like, oh, if I say 70, I'll feel embarrassed. No, I don't particularly mind, because again, the Blu-rays, I'm pretty sure are mine, but I'm happy for Dad to keep them, because he also likes the Mad Max films, and he can keep my 4K of the 4th film, even though I have the Blu-ray, and then I got the 4K, and then I got the Steelbook, so I have 3 different releases of that film, I'm pretty sure, but still. Now 4, because of the anthology set, but it's still, like, in terms of set design, I do like the artwork. I don't like how the non-sleeve version comes with the stickers. That's a bit annoying. But I do like the gloss. I like the chopper. I like the car. You know, it's saying Mad Max Anthology, Mad Max The Road Warrior Beyond Thunderdome, and then Mad Max Fury Road. Interesting that, yeah, I mean, I guess because technically for some countries the second film is just called The Road Warrior, not called Mad Max 2 The Road Warrior. I think in Australia it's Mad Max 2 because it's an Australian film, but yeah, so yeah, I mean, look, it's a good set, it's a good series. I don't like how this has been pasted around, so clearly it's like, you know, you can see how there's obviously the green line there, same goes for the yellow at the base, but it's kind of like being clamshelled around and almost not really perfectly aligned either, so a benefit of having the sleeve, that's for sure, because the sleeve, yeah, is individually sided, so, and that's still got some nice gloss to it on the front. That's actually quite nice, so benefit of the doubt. And it was cheap-ish. Finally came in. It was the last one from my Black Friday purchases, which is ridiculous, but it's here. It's the 4K. I'm still not huge on the cover art, but at least you get the 4K disc and the Blu-ray. I should probably rewatch it. I only watched it for the first time like a year or two ago. Maybe even like, I think maybe 2 years ago. Really? Based on the short novel Rita Hayworth and The Shawshank Redemption. Interesting. I know all the special features are on the Blu-ray disc, and I already had the Blu-ray disc, so yeah, but it was $14. It's pretty good. Also, space. Alright, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 more ideally to go that I ordered last year, not including the Cinemaniacs orders that have not shipped yet, so they won't be coming out. They won't be getting here till probably February, I imagine. I got Josie and the Pussycats, the 20th anniversary edition, Region A. I got it for like $20 odd, which was really nice. This and the next 2 I got for, I think, less than $60 in total. It's just a standard Region A disc. Not too much to it, but it does come with audio commentary with the directors and a producer, backstage pass, behind the scenes featurette, deleted scenes, 3 music videos. It's 3 Small Words music video. Actually, there are just 3 music videos. It's 3 music videos for 3 different bands. I got part of the Toho collection. I've been wanting to get this one for ages. I've already had the American DVD, well, the American version on the Madman DVD, which really annoys me because that's 99 minutes, and re-edited and cut down because the Japanese version is 107 minutes. So it does come with a director, or at least a commentary track, which is really interesting. But yeah, so it tells you the differences. Still Region A, both on the same disc, the same kind of shtick where you get the artwork and some art behind it. If you've bought these before, you know that they're basically just a DVD upscale. For me, it was mostly the fact that they came with both cuts of the film, which I wanted to watch the Japanese version. I don't like the American version. I've seen it twice now. So, yeah. And just so I could get the bonus, I think it was buy free, get a certain percentage off, and I got this one because I know he recently passed away, Ryan O'Neal, late in 2023, and I'd heard this one was pretty good. Peter Bogdanovich, good director, so you know it's got some special features there. They're all region A. There's nothing overly. I mean, this one actually doesn't stipulate, so I imagine this one's all region. It is Warner Archive. They're usually all regions. But yeah, scene-specific commentary with Barbra Streisand, full movie commentary with the director, vintage featurette, and a theatrical trailer. So, not bad. And this one, which, because I'm meant to be getting Barbarella, which should be the last clip, which I ordered from the same place I ordered those three from. However, it shipped, like, I ordered it like 2 days earlier, but then it shipped after, and I'm expecting it to come in tomorrow. The trackings are really bad, so yeah, those ones weren't even saying that they're arriving today, and here they are. But I got A Touch of Evil on 4K, the limited edition release. I got it from Amazon because it was like $45. Same as Barbarella, which really annoyed me because I'd already ordered it for $70, which was still cheaper than most prices I could get anywhere else. So I don't completely mind, but I'm also like, damn, if I had have known that in a week and a half's time for Boxing Day sale, they would have had it for $45, I would have bought it. But this was the one that I got with Falling Down, which I'm pretty sure I showed off in the previous clip. They both shipped on the same day, yet this one took longer to come in. This one is the limited edition. Comes with a slip, but doesn't really do much. It does emphasize, that it has all three editions on 4K, which is really nice, including the theatrical cut, the preview cut, I think they call it. Theatrical is 95 minutes, preview cut is 109, and the 1998 reconstruction cut, which is 110, which is on 2 different discs, plus a slew of special features, including a 100-page booklet. Ironically, I already have this. When they actually announced, I think it was just before they announced the 4K release, I found the standard Blu-ray for like $30 on eBay, so I bought that. To know that I've spent $10 more and gotten it all as an upgrade, which is really nice, but it's stupid because I haven't watched it yet. You know, classic me, but again, $45 limited edition, couldn't really pass it up, you know. So yeah, first disc is the reconstructed version, the second disc is the other 2 versions on one case. It does have reversible artwork, but it's just like an image from the movie, so it's not an actual poster or anything. Of course, this, which would be your standard case eventually, does still stipulate the same amount of special features and whatnot, and it is kind of focusing. It's the same shit. And the booklet, which is 100 pages, part of the limited edition aspect of it. Essays and talking about the movie and everything and all that jazz. Obviously, probably a very intimate and interesting read. So, yeah. Of course, you've got Orson Welles there. It's, 100 pages, including 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at least 9 essays. One of them is on the different versions. One of them is Orson Welles on A Touch of Evil. Then there's Andre Bazin one, Francois Truffaut, Richard Combs. There's 2 different Richard Combs ones, and one by Terry Comito. I know Richard Combs and Bazin and Truffaut, and it comes with more artwork. So, honestly, really great limited edition. I really want to dive into it because I now have the film, and well, you know, I can dive into it. But yeah. It's stupid of me that I haven't already done it since I've got the Blu-ray, but I can probably just sell the Blu-ray to a friend. I don't know. I've heard it's really good, and the Blu-ray is the exact same, reconstructed and everything. This is just on 4K, so yeah, I'll take what I can get. Now on to Barbarella, ideally. And then, of course, you get your 4K case, which allows you, again, reversible sleeve. When I found out it had a reversible sleeve of this, I was like, oh, why didn't I know about that months ago? And I ordered it. Alright, that's it for that. I know, a bit of a tirade on that, but I still got to look through that, see what the transfer's like. I only have the old Blu-ray, which is actually Dad's, so I'm like, I now own it for myself, which is nice. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I've got at least 2 more things for next week, which I'm literally about to film now, probably as a single individual video, because I'm trying to not buy Blu-rays this month. But yeah. Ciao.